With all 12 municipalities finally working together to promote the region, the next big move could involve changes to the region's 2 airports. The process has begun with an online survey and a series of information sessions hosted by regional government.
Through these sessions, what we're hoping to do is get feedback from the public and give a venue to share information and to answer any questions the public may have about our current process, which involves looking at the governance and funding of the 2 airports in Niagara region that are currently municipally funded. The next step is to take our report, in July is the target, to our Transportation Steering Committee, and with the recommendation from that committee it would go through Regional Council likely in September. There isn't a requirement for each specific municipality locally to have a vote on this. The next step is to find out from Regional Council what direction it would like to see taken.
What is the economic benefit moving forward of both of these airports being funded by the region?
So when we look at things like economic benefit, with the Central Airport, for example, with the skydive activity that happens there, it's a major generator, we know, from bringing in the tourists for that purpose. With the District Airport, one of the main tenants is a manufacturing facility that creates aircraft components. And so we know there's a benefit from that activity and the others as well. And we'll be putting some specific figures to that in that report in July.
Lincoln Regional Councillor Bill Hodgson represents one of the 5 municipalities that is not currently funding either airport.
We're really focused at the current time in convincing our smaller municipalities that it's time to invest in transit. I think we're being distracted. We potentially drain away support for regional action if we make our community feel that they're being kind of pushed along a path that we're not ready to take right now. And there's, the airport is to me requires a private sector champion. We don't have the expertise in-house at the Niagara region to be the champion. We don't have deep pockets in investing further in that infrastructure. So I think it's time for us to, we need to have confidence in our private sector. We've heard some really good news this week about investment in manufacturing in our area. I'd be thrilled and over the moon if we heard that we have interest in developing an airport site or a cluster around the airport that was related to, the future in terms of advanced manufacturing. That would be great. But this isn't the time for us really to be embarking on this exercise really is about spreading the cost out over the broader tax base in Niagara, and I don't know that that's money well spent.
The municipality that you represent at Regional Council is not currently funding either of these airports, so you would be expected to carry some of the burden.
We need to recognize the fact that the tax burden in the town of Lincoln is about 75–76% on the residential class, and we don't have the capacity to grow industrial and commercial assessment the way other municipalities can. So that burden is something that we have to be aware of. So when we start talking about taking on a new burden for our taxpayers, we have issues that we have to certainly take seriously.
Regional Council is expected to vote on the future of both airports this September. There's still time to have your say via the region's website. Reporting at Niagara District Airport for The Source, I'm Mike Balsam.